There is no such thing as EOMM in Marvel Rivals. There is no such thing as EOMM in Marvel Rivals. There is no such thing as a loser's queue. There is no such thing as a loser's queue. That's what I'm supposed to believe, right? That's exactly what I'm supposed to believe, right? Yet, this was just today, March 23rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 matches! Matches I have lost in comparison to 3. In comparison to 3 damn matches I have actually won. How does that make any physical sense? So, over the course of the last few days since Season 7 came out, I had been trying to get gameplay of White Fox here on the channel. And most of my matches have been losses. It was just a string of constant losses, constant throwers, constant bad teammates. I was like, okay, sure, there's no EOMM in Marvel Rivals, as the devs clearly say. But you cannot expect me to believe that the matchmaking in this game is skewed to make it where you match it to players who are obviously going to lose in comparison to teammates that are obviously going to win. Let's take, for example, the last match I did right here. This had to be the most frustrating match. Actually, no. No, this match right here. This would have been my very first MVP match as White Fox. But as you can see, there was only one problem. My team were not were so adamant on going triple DPS instead of going 2 tanks and 2 healers and 2 DPS that we just honestly got steamrolled by the other team. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Our Groot 6 and 9. 6 and 9. This Groot was obviously not good. Our Scarlet Witch 8 and 8. Obviously not good. Our Hela 6 and 6. Not good. And also we had a stack in here because we have 2 people with the exact same name. So clearly a stack. Probably a couple. This person went Psylocke originally. Which one was it that went support? And they were Winter Soldier, but originally I think we had no, we didn't have triple support. But this person played Penny Parker and Groot. I was begging, I was pleading for someone to switch to a tank because all we were really all that was really happening was that our backline kept getting lasered down by the Emma Frost, the Scarlet Witch, and the fucking Cloak and Dagger. That was it. That was all it. While Invisible Woman was just in the back, living her life freely, not getting hit at all, not getting any heals, not dying. I'm desperately trying to keep my team alive. But White Fox is not a pure healer like Luna Snow, like Cloak and Dagger, like Cloak and Dagger, like Invisible Woman, like Gambit. She's not a pure healer like them. She's on the same level of healer. Sorry, I say healer. Healer a lot because when I think of the Holy Trinity in games like this, is tank, DPS, healer, but support. Strategist. Strategist is what the devs want to call them. She's not a pure strategist, like the obvious big four strategists: Gambit, Invisible Woman, Cloak and Dagger, and Luna Snow. She's not like that. And that she's on the same level as strategists as Jeff the Landshark, Rocket Raccoon, and Mantis, as well as Adam Warlock, Adam Warlock and Loki are somewhere in between. They're more burst healers than actual pure healers. But Rocket and Jeff are not pure healers. They are more support oriented. oriented. Or that's what I like to say. That's what I would like to say, but it seems like the devs are adamant on making Rocket Raccoon a heal bot, which is the reason why I haven't played him at all since I returned to Marvel Rivals. I haven't touched him. I don't feel like Rocket's in a good spot right now. And I refuse to play him until they revert some of these nerfs and changes that they done to the character. I refuse to touch him, which is why I've been so adamant on getting better with White Fox. And I have been. I have been getting really good with her. But man, this match makes me sad. It's sad. We could have easily won this. But no one was switched to a second tank. And this is my main issue with this game, because I will still say this with every fiber of my being. This game would do so much better if it had a roll queue, because I'm tired of going into matches where there's a triple of something, whether it's triple DPS or triple strategist. I'm tired of seeing it. I am tired of seeing it. Hi, Wilbur. Wilbur, my cat just walked into the room. I happened to look down toward the floor. He's been napping in the kitchen window sill the entire day. So good to see that he's finally decided to come visit me. But yeah, this drives me insane. And then it only got worse. Like, let's say, for example, this one right here. We could have won this. We easily could have won this. Had we had a second tank. But no, we had the unfortunate time of running into a full dive, quadruple DPS team. And what's worse, this team adamantly played nothing but dives. And they were the best dives in the game. We had this guy who was playing nothing but Moon Knight, couldn't do anything to him. We had this guy who was playing nothing but Blade, couldn't do nothing to him, because Blade has been buffed to the point where he's stupidly strong now. Like, it's funny how he used to be the worst DPS of the game, and now he's one of the best. Then this fucker. Ooh, this fucker pisses me off so much. Every single match, a match that should have obviously been a win, someone always pulls out Wolverine, and I'm always the butt of the joke, because they always seem to focus me. And that just drove me insane. It's like I'm working my ass off to do stuff, and I'm just constantly getting dived. And dived. It's like, what can I do? What can I really do? I have no way of self-healing myself, and my outside of my melee, I don't do enough damage to actually fight back against the DPS. I have to be the guy that catches them off guard and actually kill them when they're low at health. If they're full of health, that's it. I can't do anything about that. And that's the downside of White Fox. She does no damage. Unless she's in a group of people and able to work alongside her team and actually fight back. But I was more preoccupied with keeping everyone alive that I wasn't able to keep myself alive. Because every time I tried to do something, whoop, I get dived out of nowhere. And then this fucker. Someone on their team left, and then this fucker comes in and brings in Elsa Bloodstone, literally the best DPS in the game. I'm like, why? Why? I'm so sick of seeing Elsa that it's not even funny. Like, this White Fox here, they had a grand old time. They got to play the game. I did not. This match pissed me off. There was another one that really pissed me off. This one, right here. Again, triple strategist. Would have been a fine and good match if someone went second tank. We would have done a phenomenal job if someone went a second tank, because what was giving us the most issue was the fucking Hulk and Thing team up, and both these characters got buffed. But no one wanted to go to a second tank. And before someone says, why didn't you? Because I chose White Fox. And I know people are wanting to play White Fox. I want to play White Fox. And I'm so sick of being the guy that has to be the one that always has to swap for everyone else. else, otherwise we lose. Why is that my job? My job. Why is it my job when you see anybody else could have done so? In fact, as you can see, when it comes right down to it, the one that should have swapped should have been the Cloak and Dagger. She did nothing for us. She did absolutely nothing for us. Yes, 9 KOs, 6 deaths, 14 assists. Yeah, when you look at that score, she was doing better than me. But in reality, she did nothing. Because what matters is not the KOs, it's the final hits. She did nothing for us. I had the 3rd highest final hits in the game. Not to mention the 2nd highest damage blocks and the 2nd highest healing. I was the one doing my job. The Cloak and Dagger did nothing. But no, because I'm playing White Fox. Almost every match I've been in, because I'm playing White Fox, I'm the one getting blamed because White Fox is not a good healer. You should switch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Marvel Rivals community, and fuck you, Marvel Rivals devs, for not putting in a role queue when people have clearly said you need to put in a role queue. Anyway, we switched to this match right here. This was probably the best match that I've had in the last few days playing Marvel Rivals. As you can see, I had 25 KOs, 3 deaths, 24 assists, 5 final hits, which means I had the 4th highest final hits in the match. For me doing what I was doing a pretty decent job. I had, actually, from the looks of it, I out tanked the tank. That's funny. That's hilarious. I actually out-tanked the tank. And what's even funnier, and the only reason I didn't get MVP is because this fucker switched from Hulk to Loki, because he was the one that was claiming, "Where's our heals? Heal, bro." He was the one that was like, he said that in the chat. I was like, I am healing. I'm the only one that is. I'm the only one that is healing, because we had an Ultron originally, and he kept dying. And then this guy, he went strategist Deadpool, and he did nothing. Like, I was the one keeping us alive. In fact, at the later half of the match, with everything I was doing, I should have been the one getting the MVP. But of course, they gotta give it to this guy, because he swapped to Loki and he got higher final hits than me, and he also got the highest amount of KOs. This is my life. I did so much damn work in this match, and I got fucking robbed of an MVP that was clearly for me. I got robbed. This is my usual. This is how how things usually are. It's like, I know I'm the one doing the best job out of everyone in the match. I know I was. But of course, this game caters to people that do the bare minimum, and gives it to someone else. Like, let's see here. 6 KOs, 3 KOs. Our Hela and Scarlet Witch were doing really well. Well, our Blade was not. Of course, I forgot he was the Ultron. He was not doing well. Well, he only got 3 final hits, so he really did nothing, and nothing for us. You obviously did nothing for us because you were the Deadpool, and you only got 1 final hit. As a hit, you did nothing. Like, he did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. And nothing. So, the Doctor Strange, the Blade, they did nothing. The Helen, the Scarlet Witch were absolutely doing a phenomenal job. I was doing a phenomenal job. And look at this, 50% accuracy on on White Fox. Like, I know how bad my aim is in games like this. I know how bad my aim is. That's why I gravitated to characters like Scarlet Witch and Scarlet Witch, Squirrel Girl, and Rocket Raccoon when I started out, because it does, you don't really have to do precise aiming with them in order to do something. But my accuracy with them is usually pretty low. Almost every match I've been in with White Fox, I've almost gotten a consecutive 50% or higher in every match I've been in, which shows I'm really good with her. But my goodness, this match annoyed me to no end because yet again it was another dive composition match. Like, literally, the entire team was playing nothing but dive characters. Like, this person originally started as Captain America, they switched to Angela. This person played Rogue the entire time. I ended up making her, she kept trying to focus me, and I almost always killed her. This person played Daredevil, Psylocke, and Black Panther. This person played Spider-Man and Daredevil. Why is it my curse that almost every match, a match that seems to be the sweatiest is always a damn dive team? Hell, this person played Adam Warlock and Mantis. This person played Gambit and Invisible Woman. It's like, what the actual fuck? What? Why am I running into this? Like, what is this? But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch this match because I feel like it was my best match that I've done thus far with White Fox. I'll let you guys make an opinion on it. So, without further ado, let the show begin.
Oh, man. I really gotta wash this mess. It smells worse than Namor's trunks.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
My people look forward to the afterlife.
Too bad I can't have you in my realm, little king.
My soul is expected by my ancestors in Tijalia, where we will sprint with Bast forever.
Dajalia.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
If only the Dora Milaje were here. But you will have to do. The enemy approaches.
The mission area is yours to capture now. The fox claims its due.
Oh, the Black Kitty is down.
Watch out, coming through!
Hunt resumes.
They captured the mission area.
A fox enters, enemies scatter.
Here comes
Another soul to join my legions.
Ah, that's been such the spirit of death. Why would I be here? Strike! I hit! Cover me!
down goes their accuracy percentage!
Now, right about here, I was honestly a bit tilted because it was like most of their enemy team was in their spawn.
Okay.
Yep, most of my team
the
were
claws
chasing
come
them
out.
into their spawn, and I was like, why are we chasing them into their spawn? We have the, a point. Just stay on the point. Everyone was going towards their spawn. I was like, just stay on their point. And just stay on the point. They have to come to us. Why are we going to them? And them, that's very stupid. It's stupid. And I kept trying to stay on point. But once again, I keep getting dived, and then I respawn, teleported in to try and help my people from dying, and I immediately died because again, it's a dive comp. I was like, oh.
Good timing. Perfect synergy. Vampires fear you for a reason, Blade.
Control lost.
I sense them. Close.
Control seized.
Now here I was a bit upset, and said my little teleport ended up tethering to the blade, and Blade at the last second I was trying to get in to save our Strange. It was Strange, but Blade was able to get in front of me at the last second. I was like, that is really annoying that it works like that. And that it's like I was clearly looking at the Strange and it immediately warped over to Blade instead. I was like, you don't need this. He does. And does, but whatever. We were able to claim the first point. And claim the first point. Moving on to the second round.
My senses are sharp, and my claws are ready.
Now, while we were waiting for the round to begin,
30 seconds before you attack.
I
Get
noticed
ready.
that our Hulk switched to Loki, and I was also paying attention to the chat, and he was talking about heal, bro, and bro, I was like,
My only world.
I am
I
healing,
will fight for
like I am healing, I'm healing, like.
The battle
He didn't
starts
mention
in
who he
5,
was talking to.
4,
I imagine he was
3,
talking to Ultron.
2,
But on the sheer point
All
that
you
he
need to do is capture the
point,
mission
I'm
area.
going to take it
Got
as he was mentioning that to me. I was like, I'm doing my job. Like I'm actually doing my job.
Has returned.
And I'm doing a good one, and good job at that. Like you can't just say I'm not keeping you alive. I'm alive. In fact, I died trying to protect you guys.
good medicine.
Now that was actually beautiful timing on Scarlet Witch's ulti because Rogue had grabbed me and I was like, I'm like, fuck, and fuck, he's going to get my power, but funnily enough, I had heard Scarlet Witch using her ult. I was like, yeah, you can take my power. You're about to die, and die. Now this was just an unfortunate mishap. I was definitely trying to get my Spectral Fox to hit that group, but unfortunately I jumped back on the little jump pad. I was like, fuck.
Team strike. Efficient.
And now around this time, we pretty much bottlenecked them at that door. Like they could not get past past our little group right there.
Progress has passed the halfway point.
And there, Blade ended up dying. I was like, okay. But again, as you can see, around this time I kept seeing Rogue. I was like, you are so low at health, I can kill you. Someone was able to steal the kill though. I'm curious on that. Actually, who Who stole that kill? Kill. Let's see here. Who did that? Who stole my kill? Ah, the Loki. Not surprised.
Perfect synergy.
Now see how I'm staying in the middle of my entire group? That's what White Fox really needs to do. Like, he doesn't need to be pushing aggressively at the enemy team. She wants to be in the midst of everything because it's like all of her Fox marbles bounce off of everybody. So it's like being in the middle is really good. Now, Angela popped her ult, and at this point, I was like, I have gotten solo ulted enough by Angela. Angela, I'm gonna just pop my ult here and just and invalidate that. And that I saw Mantis trying to make it to the point, but I was like, it's too late. The match is already over. Y'all got bottlenecks right here. And with that, the match comes to an end, and we walk away with the victory. And of course, Loki took the MVP, and I was like, you did not earn that. Like, he did not earn that MVP. I definitely earned that. And that, like, I feel like I earned that. And that I put in the most work. And like, literally, the MVP should have went to either the Hell of the Scarlet Witch or me, because we definitely put in the most work, and the scores show it. We put in the most work. Like, literally, the only way I can understand the Loki actually getting the MVP was because he started off as Hulk first. And because of his points being boosted by the fact he was playing Hulk first and switched to Loki, that's how he got the MVP. And I was like, yeah, no, you shouldn't be getting the MVP just because you switched to Loki at the last second. You shouldn't be getting that. And that, so yeah. I'm gonna call it. I feel like I earned the MVP with this. I really do. But again, I don't understand how the MVP system in Marvel Rivals works. I really don't. But I feel like I definitely earned it the most out of everyone. So yeah, that's Marvel Rivals in a nutshell. Like, right now, matchmaking is at its absolute worst. The community is by far the most toxic community I've ever met in a video game community ever. Throwers are at an all-time high, and honestly, I'm just sick of it. I really wish there was a roll queue in this game. I honestly feel like that's the only thing Genshin Squadra has over this game and My Hero Ultra Rumble is that it has a dedicated role queue. If you want to play a specific character, you have to go in as a specific role. And I do appreciate that. And that I feel like this game would be so much better if it had a role queue. And don't even get me started with Ultra Rumble. Like, the only reason I'm still playing it is because you guys seem to like me playing Ultra Rumble. Like, you guys seem to absolutely love it. And apparently YouTube's algorithm seems to think that that's the case too, because they keep bringing in more people just because of Ultra Rumble. And I'm like, I have so many other gameplays and Let's Plays that I do on my channel that are vastly more entertaining than Ultra Rumble. Why do people like seeing me upset all the time? I don't get that. I really don't. But hey, we live in a world where drama is king. So maybe that's it. Maybe a reason why my Ultra Rumble series is so successful is because people are sadistic and they love seeing someone in pain. Which is almost always true. That is almost always true. Anyway, that's it for today. tomorrow will probably be a live stream on Ghost of Yote because I believe tomorrow Ultra Rumble goes into maintenance, and then on Wednesday we get Star and Stripe, and I will definitely be playing Ultra Rumble to see if I can pull Star and Stripe and do some gameplay with her. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and as always, your host of my Shadow saying along Z, and I'll see you for the next adventure. Goodbye, everyone.